Hello, welcome to Yoga with Steff and Monkey. Today's class is a Yin yoga class. So in Yin yoga, we'll be holding each yoga shape or asana for 5 minutes. I will be timing you on my watch to make sure we stick to the 5 minutes. I'll let you know when we're halfway through each shape and when there's 30 seconds left. So go ahead and start in Shavasana for a couple of breaths. Lay down on your mat. Taking your arms and legs out, feeling free to take up some space. Noticing the back of your body connected with the ground. And taking a few full breaths. Remaining in Shavasana. Taking a long inhale and a long exhale. And just focusing on your breath. In Yin yoga, our focus is softening the muscles. We are using time instead of effort to slowly stretch, elongate, and strengthen our connective tissues, our fascia, our tendons, and our ligaments. Taking another long breath in and a long breath out, we'll find our first Yin shape, which will be a bound angle forward fold. So coming to a seat and placing the bottoms of your feet together. In Yin, we are looking to find our personal, our individual edge. So each shape is going to look different on each person. So our edge is finding that place in each shape where you begin to feel some sensation, but you're able to hold it for 5 minutes without pain. Any feelings of pain or numbness or sharpen or shooting, stabbing anywhere is counterproductive and is your body asking you to back off a little bit. So for our first Yin shape, we're looking for a bound angle forward fold. The bottoms of our feet are together and our heels are about 12 to 18 inches apart from our pelvis, which is a little bit of a farther stance than in a vinyasa class. For forward folds, it might feel nice to have a couple of props. You can roll up the back of your mat to sit on, giving you a little bit of elevation, especially if your hamstrings are a little tight. You can also have blocks underneath your knees. So when you're ready, slowly exhaling to forward fold. Using your hands as little kickstands. Slowly exhaling as you fold forward, softening the back of your neck, and letting your head hang a little bit more. If you have any props or bolsters or pillows available to you and you would like to place your head on one, that would feel really nice. finding your edge, finding your edge in this shape, and then softening your muscles around that edge. And remaining here for 5 minutes. Softening the back of your neck a little bit more. And releasing your lower back. Softening your eyes and softening your gaze. Maybe finding a soft gaze on the floor, or if you feel comfortable, closing your eyes. Every exhale is an opportunity to release a little bit more. Using your inhales to check in with yourself and your body, noticing how you're feeling, and using your exhales to let go. You're halfway through this shape. Continuing to breathe in this bound angle forward fold, but using the halfway point to check in. Notice if you need to make any adjustments for your comfort. Maybe find a new edge at that midway point. And then exhaling to soften into that shape, finding stillness, or at least seeking stillness. Softening backs of shoulders. And releasing your lower back a little bit more. Letting go of the muscles around your stomach and softening through your hips. Continuing to breathe. Feeling the space between eyebrows release. "30 seconds remain in this shape." Using the last 30 seconds to fully let go. Just melting towards the ground. And when you're ready, slowly making your way up from this forward fold. It might be a good idea to use your hands to bring your knees together with your feet flat on the ground. And maybe just take your knees side to side and just releasing that hip opener that we just started off with. So doing this until you are satisfied, and then once you're ready, laying down and finding Shavasana and taking a few full breaths, using Shavasana as our transition shape between each shape. Allows our body to rest and receive the benefits of Yin. Finding 2 more full breaths. Softening shoulders and stomach. Our next Yin shape will be supported bridge. So if you have a towel or a block or pillow nearby, it's a good time to grab it. You can use a rolled up blanket, or if you happen to have a yoga block or prop. We're just looking for something to rest our hips on in supported bridge. So lifting your hips, using some sort of prop to place underneath your hips for that gentle inversion. So anything that feels good here. You can make it a little bit higher by putting a block under there, maybe a couple of blankets or towels. Just finding that comfortable space for you. Knowing that you can kind of heel toe your feet out a little bit to allow your knees to touch if that feels good. That helps you balance and release. Exhaling, softening into this shape. Bringing your shoulders away from your ears. Arms are heavy by your side. You can also have your hands on your belly and heart if that feels good for you. Taking a long breath in, finding your edge in this shape. And then exhaling, finding stillness. Allowing your head to release. Your head feels supported by the ground. Back of your neck softens. Your forehead and hairline release a little bit more. And you notice the muscles around your face beginning to let go. When your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath. Noticing how your inhales fill your lungs with air and your exhales slowly deflate. Taking a long breath in and a slow breath out. You're halfway through supported bridge. Noticing the backs of your shoulders melting towards the ground. Releasing your shoulder blades. Softening your neck. Your hips are supported, allowing you to let go of the muscles around your glutes, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your thighs. Allowing the prop to hold you up so that you can continue to release. Softening lips, jaw, and tongue. And noticing your chest open. Taking a long breath in and a slow breath out. "30 seconds remain in this shape." Using the last 30 seconds to fully let go. And when you're ready, slowly making your way out of supported bridge, removing your prop, and maybe bringing your knees into your chest and just giving them a little hug for a moment. Might feel nice to rock and roll around. Anything that feels good to release, bridge, before finding Shavasana and taking 5 full breaths here. Continuing to soften as you breathe, releasing your muscles. Finding 2 more full breaths. Knowing that you can always find Shavasana at any time. But when you're ready, we'll find some twists. So bringing your right knee into your chest. Your left leg is extended, but your muscles are relaxed. So your right knee is into your chest, giving it a little hug, maybe rocking it side to side. And then twisting over to the left, coming onto the left hip. Maybe using a pillow underneath this right knee. Trying to connect the right shoulder with the ground. You can use this left hand to keep the knee over. Oh, I had to. Okay. Maybe exhaling, looking towards your right hand. Finding your edge in this twist. And then exhaling, softening your muscles and releasing. Finding that S curve in your spine. Taking a long breath in. And a slow breath out. Softening through your left hip a little bit more. Softening left glute. Releasing your jaw and your tongue. Letting go of the muscles around your stomach. And checking in, making sure you're not in any pain. Taking another long breath in. Softening your muscles a little more on the exhalation. Releasing fingers and toes. Softening ankles and wrists in this twist. Taking a long breath in. Noticing how you're feeling as we're at our halfway point. Any tingling is a good indication to back off a little bit. Continuing to breathe. Every exhale is the opportunity to release a little bit more. Softening the muscles around your neck. Letting go of the weight of your head. Softening your eyes and your gaze if they're not closed. But feeling comfortable to close your eyes. Soften the muscles of your face. This tells the rest of the body to soften. Taking a long breath in. And a slow breath out. 30 seconds remain in this twist. And slowly bringing your head back to neutral first, and then untwisting yourself. It might feel nice to bring your knees into your chest again, maybe rolling side to side. Just finding anything that feels good intuitively in your body before finding Shavasana or corpse pose. Stretching out arms and legs and taking 5 full breaths, fully releasing and softening your body. Taking another long breath in and a long breath out. And finding 2 more full breaths. When you're ready, we'll find that twist on the other side. So bringing that left knee into your chest, giving it a little hug. Right leg is straight and relaxed. When you're ready, rolling onto your right hip and bringing that left knee over to the side, extending left arm, palm is facing up. Our head is neutral, or our gaze is up at the sky or the ceiling. Could also be over your left shoulder to complete this S curve in your spine. Maybe using your right hand to keep your knee over. Maybe tucking left toes behind your right knee. And also maybe using a prop, a block, a pillow, a blanket, to kind of keep that knee a little bit more comfortable. Whatever variation of this twist feels good for you. Finding your edge and then settling in. And taking a few full exhales. Taking a long breath in as you soften the muscles of your face. Releasing jaw and tongue. Softening right hip and right glute. Softening fingers and toes. Using every exhale to release a little bit more. You're halfway through this shape. Checking in with yourself at the halfway point. Noticing how you're feeling, making any adjustments, maybe finding a new edge, maybe using a prop, or maybe taking one away. Finding that edge once again, and then exhaling, softening and releasing into that shape. Softening your legs a little bit more. Softening your right leg, allowing it to be heavy. Releasing your fingers, your wrists, and allowing your head to be heavy. Softening space between eyebrows. Noticing how your breath feels. 30 seconds remain in this shape. Using the last 30 seconds to fully release. And when you're ready, bringing your head back to neutral first, and then untwisting yourself, maybe bringing your knees into your chest, moving around in any way that feels good to release that twist, and then finding Shavasana, our transition shape. Stretching out arms and legs, and allowing our body to be heavy and soft. And taking 5 full breaths. Feeling heavier with every exhalation. Finding 2 more full breaths. And when you're ready, our final yin shape will be waterfall. So I highly recommend that you find a wall or a door so you can put your legs up to balance. But finding waterfall by coming back onto your back and bringing your legs straight up in the air. It's really nice to have a wall to kind of just like let your heels float on, just really gently, knowing that your hips don't need to be close to the wall. Like this would be more than fine. You can also put your feet flat on the wall. That would be a great waterfall. Another option before we get started is to find a little bit more of an inversion. So to use a block or prop or blanket underneath your hips, and knowing that you can take your arms out or put them on your belly. So finding the waterfall option that works for you. And then finding stillness in that shape. Exhaling in this inversion, allowing the blood to flow a different way. Knowing that this shape will look different on all of us at different times of the day. Exhaling and noticing the backs of your shoulders melting towards the ground. Your chest is soft and heavy. Your abdominals release. Exhaling, letting the weight of your head go. And softening the back of your neck. Softening the muscles around your face. Releasing fingers and toes. Every exhale, you can soften and release a little bit more. You're halfway through this shape, knowing that the halfway point is a great time to check in with your body and just notice if you need to find a new edge. And if you do, finding that edge and then exhaling into softness. Releasing your muscles. When we release and soften our muscles, we then allow our connective tissues to start to take over, to strengthen, to elongate. Our tendons, our ligaments, and our fascia that connect or lay on top of everything in our body. Allowing those tissues to strengthen is what Yin is all about. Continuing to breathe softly and naturally. Softening the muscles around your face a little bit more. Your lips, your nose, and your eyes. 30 seconds remain in this shape. Fully letting go. And when you're ready, slowly making your way down from the wall, maybe tucking your knees into your chest and rolling over onto your side. I haven't found a graceful way to make my way down yet. Finding anything that feels good to counter waterfall, maybe knees to chest for another moment. And finding anything else that your body is asking for before we find our final Shavasana. So when you're ready, laying down, spreading out your legs and arms, palms facing up to encourage an external rotation in your shoulders, if that feels okay. If it doesn't, they face down. Exhaling and noticing the back of your body connected with the ground. Allowing your muscles to release. Softening your toes, your feet, your ankles. Your calves are heavy. Your knees and thighs are relaxed. Your pelvis becomes a little heavier. On your next exhale, you soften the muscles of your stomach. Your chest is heavy and your shoulders are soft. Releasing your arms, your wrists, your hands and your fingers. As you notice the weight of your head being cradled by the ground. Allowing the muscles around your neck to completely soften. Softening your jaw, your tongue, and softening the muscles around your cheeks, your eyes, and your forehead. Noticing the feeling of letting go. As you feel your eyebrows melt towards your ears. Shavasana. Remaining here for as long as you need, but for at least a few more minutes. Thank you so much for joining us in your Yin practice today. Namaste.